Hello and welcome to the Temple of Tomes with your host, Indie Comics Jones. Today is March 23rd, 2021, and this is episode 240. Today we're looking at Harley Quinn. This is from Infinite Frontier DC. It's issue number 1, and I'm not sure if the arc is called Let the Healing Begin. Don't say we didn't warn you, or if it's welcome home. So anyway, this is a recommend for specific people, and we'll go through that in just a little bit. On the cover, we have the new look Harley in a free fall. I just want to say her costume has accents of previous costumes, and she's a little bit more busty and cartoony in this installment here. They've kind of dulled out the background on here. You see Batman waiting down there with the bat signal there, but that bat signal is not used in here. At least I don't see it in here. And we have these balloons that say sorry. So she's trying to, I guess, make amends for her past deeds. And apparently, because she was on Suicide Squad, her criminal record has been expunged, and she wants to continue with the good deeds because of what she did in the Joker Wars, and also try to get back, I guess, at Joker and Punchline. In the meantime, she's trying to apologize to Killer Croc, and she made him a cake. Now, this is when I'm going to start getting into it. Let's talk about who worked on this, first of all. Stephanie Phillips is the writer. Riley Rossmo is the artist. Ivan Placencia is the colorist. D-Ram Bennett did the letters. And the cover here is by Riley Rossmo. Again, let's take a quick look at that cover again with the new look Harley. Now, I know Stephanie Phillips from another comic I was reviewing in the past called A Man Among Ye, featuring Anne Bonny, the famous pirate, and she took a lot of liberties with the storyline there on that one. I actually liked the first issue, and then from there it went downhill quickly. In this one, she's gone to a Josh Whedon type dialogue from, you think of later seasons of Buffy, and you probably get this. We get a joke right off the bat about gluten-free wheat, Netflix, Joe Exotic, and also a fart joke in there just for fun. It all kind of falls flat for me. I don't know. Your mileage may vary. You might think it's really funny. I just thought it was okay. Not so good. Anyway, you get a good look at her new costume. You can see that she's got kind of a push-up scenario going on with the top there. She's got the checkerboard legs that kind of, and some playing card nods as well to past costumes, especially the original one. And they mentioned that in the notes at the end here, that the artist was trying to recreate something new, but using elements of things that were older. Okay. She has this one-on-one attack with Killer Croc. I guess she gets out okay, crawls out of the sewer, places, because she's good now. She places the manhole cover back. And then immediately she is approached by some street people. Not really street people, but people of the city, and they want to kind of like beat her up because she used to be with the Joker. And they don't really show how she gets away. They mention, why don't you run? And then all of a sudden she's by herself. So I'm not sure exactly what's happening. She crawls back up into her apartment, and she notices the window's open, and it turns out she's got a visitor, and the visitor is Batman. And Batman just wants to know what she's up to. I guess they've made some kind of alliance, or at least he's just checking in on her. And she goes through and say, well, this is what I've been working on. And she shows him all these different criminals that the Joker has been involved with, and she wants to help take all of them down. So Batman is intrigued. a bit. And then he gets a call from Oracle to go to the amusement park, and he just takes off, leaves Harley there. Well, Harley wants to go to the amusement park as well. And he gets to the amusement park, and there's a riot going on. Everybody's just fighting each other for some reason. It's not really clear what the heck's going on, but there is this gent here who's got this strange tattoo on his double chin there. And apparently he was part of the Joker's gang, and that's kind of what they're fighting. But it looks like everybody's fighting everybody. So they don't really say why they're fighting. But then when Batman gets there, they turn and start fighting Batman. And somehow he knocks them all out and goes chasing after the guy with the funky chin. And they capture him in the funhouse. And that's when Harley shows up. They question him a bit. They don't really get a lot of information out of it. It's kind of whimsy talk. Not the greatest, especially since I just came off Marvel's Scream, part of the King in Black, and that was like so good. And then to go to this, it is just a real letdown. Let's see the Joker, another. Okay. And we just continue on here. And then we're at the new asylum since Arkham has been destroyed. They're at the Rockwood Hospital for the Criminally Insane, and they introduce Hugo Strange. So it's kind of not a real... It's not really put together well, in my opinion. The story has got some gaps in it. It's hard to believe that Harley would be out free like she is after all she did. Even if she did the good things for the Suicide Squad, it just seems very odd, especially since she's still got the same type of personality she did before. And what flipped, I think she would be a little less kooky and more seemingly remorseful. But that's what we got. There's the little blurb I mentioned before about talking to the artist and the writer. Superman and Lois. I heard this is good. I'm going to have to check that out. But I have not seen it yet. Anyway, it's a not recommend, except for specific people, and this is who I'm going to tell you. Fans that are Harley completists, obviously. Also people that like the Josh Whedon type dialogue. They might like those corny jokes as well. Okay, and that's it. So thank you for stopping by the Temple of Tomes. As always, please like, please subscribe if you haven't. Please leave comments, and we'll see you next time here at the Temple of Tomes. I think I'm going to do one more review tonight, and it will be Carnage. So that sounds like a good comic to review. So we'll do that one tonight as well. So look forward to that. Thanks for stopping by. As always, this is Indie Comics Jones from the Temple of Tomes bidding you adieu.